Ha ha! The puns. What's that? You can evolve? Garchomp? And you learn Crunch. Help! Help, somebody please! You about to get eaten by a Spinnerack or something? What the hell happened here? Trying to make a clip? Well, yeah, it'd probably be easier if you go on your computer, like your laptop, to do it, but if you go, like, back, like you rewind a little bit, you can make a clip. Because if you clip something, it doesn't have to be, like, literally right where I'm streaming at right now. You could go back, or whatever it is. A high-powered move. Moonblast attack is 90. What do you mean? It won't let you rewind. Go to the VOD, like go to the video and go, like open another tab, go to the video, go to the VOD section. What do you mean? How strong does this move have to be? Okay, I can try Hawlucha. Okay, so he wanted 100 base power. Thanks for your help getting me out of that sticky situation. You really saved me. How did that happen? That was the work of these Spinnerack here. Well, truth is, 3 of them are my partners. I call them the Spinnerack Sibbies. When they get angry, they always wrap me up and leave me high and dry like that. Maybe get better Pokemon? Like, this time I messed up by destroying a web they just finished making. Big mistake. The 3 of them strung me up and left me hanging, but I wish they'd show some mercy. It's not like I did it on purpose. Okay, you made your point. I'll be more careful, I promise. But you know what would be better use for all that silk? Nets and ropes for sell for some quick cash. I'm kidding, that was a joke. Don't string me up again, Spinnerack Sibbies. Ah. Yeah, he's dead. We never saw him again. Hello there, Tox. What brings you here? Same reason that Ryu here's here. Well met once again, Tox. As mentioned before, I'm searching for my sister, Gwen. But the detective says she cannot help me. Yeah. No, what I said was that I can't help you without more to go on than she's missing. I'm happy to help you look for your sister, but I need you to answer my questions. Ah, I understand. Ask me anything. I'll answer to the best of my ability. Where does your sister like to go when she's not at home or in the dojo? That would be City Hall. City Hall? I see. Your sister certainly has unique interests, doesn't she? Well then, maybe we can find some clues such as your sister's whereabouts if we go there. Understood. I'm on it. Yeah. That's exactly what he sounds like. He just left? If Mimi was feeling better, it could search for his sister using telepathy. Oh well. I could use your help, Tox. We'll be waiting for you in Zone District. Let's work together to protect the peace of Lumios. My Inkay as well. It's okay. Check this out. You have that when you could have this. Fix it. Fix it. This? Or this? It's up to you. Only you can prevent forest fires. Emma, Tox. I looked all over, but Gwen's not here either. That's to be expected, Ivor. For now, let's canvass the area and gather information about Gwen. Tox, I'd appreciate your help with interviewing people around City Hall. Where? Do I just talk to like random people? Oh. Don't know anything about that. Good luck. I'll get this stuff. Match finding all. Oh, you're. Screw you. Nope. Okay. How about you? Where is she? You haven't seen my sweet. No, I don't care about your fur-frou. Go find your own fur-frou. No. You know anything? No. Gwen from the Fist of Dresses. Oh, you mean that girl who's always here? Yeah, she gets called in to deal with all the complaints lodged by folks near their dojo about how loud their training sessions are. I hear she often heads to a cafe off Centrico Plaza with a friend after she's done here at City Hall. Find any lead stocks? Yeah, cafe at Centrico. That matches what I heard too. Sounds like she left for Centrico Plaza with someone. For our next move, I suggest we investigate the food truck at that location. Understood. I'm on it. I know he's worried about his sister, but must he go rushing off like that each time? I suppose that's how it is with family. Anyway, we should hurry after him. Got the clip you wanted? Emma, Tox, there's no sign of Gwen here either. Again, we need to ask around to learn more. But why is, like, Emma caked up on a Wednesday night? Like, why? Well, if it isn't our local detective, the usual fire blast roast for you today? I'm in the mood for something else. I'll take one flamethrower roast. And any information you have on a certain missing girl to go. Oh, am I getting questioned here? I'll spill. Helping out with an investigation seems fun. Her? Yeah, I've seen her. She came by earlier with that Dynamo girl. Any idea who that could be, Tox? Possibly Canary. Those two seem like polar opposites, but perhaps opposites attract, as they say. Ivor, do you know if your sister is close to Canary from Dynamo? The name isn't ringing any bells. Where can I go to meet this Canary? You just had a promotion match against Canary, didn't you, Tox? Where was it? It was at the Racine Construction. Racine Construction! I'm on it! There he goes again. I'll be back later to grab that coffee. What? But we already got it started. Yeah, like you can't wait 30 seconds for the coffee to finish. We should try to hurry to Racine Construction too. Come on, Tox. And then she just ninja runs off. We certainly hope to see you again soon. Yeah, so like the poor barista is like making coffee and then just well, I guess you better just throw in the garbage because they're not gonna be back. Oh, that sucks. Dude, he's friggin' huge compared to her. It would seem there's no sign of Gwen here either. Hey, what's the big idea? Don't just go telling randos where to find me. This massive meathead barged in out of nowhere yelling, "Where's Gwen?" so loud I nearly had a heart attack on stream. He's lucky Pops ain't here, or there would have been an all-out brawl. Sorry, Canary, we promise we won't reveal your location to anyone else, but we need your help. We're looking for someone named Gwen. This gentleman is her older brother. Thanks, Detective Obvious, but like I said, G-Bolt ain't here. Still, I love a quiz, so tell you what, try guessing. If you're close, maybe I'll tell you what I know. I think that's called obstruction of justice. I'm pretty sure that's a crime. Like, please, you simply must tell me where she is. Back off, big guy, you're creeping me out. Ever heard of personal space? He didn't get any closer to you. I hope you take my refusal to back down as proof of how worried I am about Gwen. Huh. Mute it, muscle bag. If you're so worried, then try paying more attention to what she gets up to. Oh, right. Tox, I almost forgot you were here. If you finally decide to join the Kinetic crew, I guess I could give you a hint. But not until I get my revenge for our last battle. How else am I going to heal my wounded ego? In that case, why not have a rematch now? If Tox wins, you tell us where we should look for Gwen. Not sure how a fancy detective got caught up in this family fetch quest, but I'm in, and I'll win. Just to warn you, I've upped my game since last time. You ready to lose? Just a minute. Seriously? Ugh. I just need to check something real quick. Because... crap. 1 second, I'll be right back, everyone. Stay there, don't move. I'm gonna get something. Garchomp Bite, yes. Then we can buy the Kangaskhanite. Small hiccup, not a big deal. This gives a Garchomp. Yep. Now we fast travel back to the quest location. 12 hours later, I run back in. Okay, guys, I'm ready for that battle now. I just had to go do something real quick. It's weird that your eyelashes are long enough that you can flick them like that. Enough playing around. Electros, let's crank up the voltage with Mega Evolution. You think you're the only one, bitch? One hit. You thrashed my whole team, even Electros. Again? superior ground typing. Electric is strong, but ground is just, like, kind of brutal, because earthquake, like... Yeesh, what's with you? You're not supposed to get stronger than me. Whatever. You want to know about G-Volt? Yeah? She's been a Kinetic since way back, so we're pretty close. Sometimes we hang out and play games together and stuff. In one game sesh, she mentioned how she's looking for some spot that could be all hers. A place that can't be found in the world. What? That doesn't make sense. All I know is what I heard, that G-Volt wanted to go where the X, Y, and Z axis don't meet up. Whatever that means. What? Anyway, and she was going on about needing to beat a Pokemon whose type her partner is weak to. Last I heard, she was headed to some fountain depicting a Pokemon like that, so she could at least imagine how she'd beat it in her head. A fountain! Now we're getting somewhere. Ivor, do you know which Pokemon your sister has as her partner? Of course! That would be Chandelure, the luring Pokemon. Its types are Ghost and Fire, yeah! That fountain seems like a pretty important clue, Tox. Which fountain depicts a Pokemon that Gwyn Chandelure would struggle with, I wonder? Well, Clawitzer is water. Florges is, what, Grass Fairy? Heatmore is ground fire? Or just fire? I don't remember what Heatmore is. Heatmore is such a forgettable Pokemon. It's definitely not Floette. Like, why would it Florges and Floette? Like, what? It's probably Clawitzer, if I had to guess. Yes, Clawitzer is a water-type Pokemon, isn't it? And Chandelure is a fire-type, which makes it weak to water-type moves. Great! So we should look for a Clawitzer, yes? I'm on it! Has anyone stopped to think that G-Bolt might just want some alone time? I'd probably need space if I had to deal with a brother like Ivor. A lot of space. Knowing that dimwit, he's probably headed to a wild zone now to look for an actual Clawitzer. Don't worry, it's my duty to protect the peace in Lumiose, and that's exactly what I plan to do. Come on, Tox. Let's hurry over to the Clawitzer Fountain in Blue Sector 7. Ivor, wait, it's the Clawitzer Fountain! Where am I going? We got new quests in 12. Okay. Alright, let's check this out. Sorry, it's Sector 11 is where the Clawitzer is. This guy's stuck in ice. He's gonna want me to use a fire-type move. Your Numel's frozen in ice. Why did you bring your Numel here? My Numel's been frozen in a solid block of ice. We were taking a walk in the wild zone, when suddenly we got caught in the middle of a bunch of wild Pokemon fighting each other. Numel got hit with ice, like 10 ice beams. I think it's dead. Numel's a fire type, but it's not thawing out at all. Not even Ice Heal did the trick. The only other option is to use a super hot fire type move. So please, you've got to help me thaw Numel by hitting it with a super hot fire type move. I mean, fire types can typically thaw themselves with some fire type moves. Not all fire type moves, but, you know. Ugh, who is it? Who? What? Why? Could you fucking cut it out? I'm busy. Where's Charizard? There he is. Fire Blast. That worked. All the ice is melted. Oh, thank you so much. Are you okay, Numel? Wait, were you snacking on berries the whole time you were frozen? You're surprised. I guess that's fitting. Numel is the numb Pokemon after all. Thank you so much for saving Numo Tramer. Tramer. Emma, Tox. I only see a fountain here. There's no sign of Gwyn anywhere. Ha! So you don't have any idea where Gwyn might be in this area then. But this might be the right place. There's a Clawwitzer fountain, just like Canary told us. Well, Tox, do you think we'll find Gwyn somewhere around here? I don't know. I'm not the detective, man. I'm just some teenager with Pokemon. Me too. We don't have any other leads to go on. Through the process of elimination, this should be the place. But if so, where could Gwyn be hiding? This place is just an empty square. Let's see, there was something about a place where the X, Y, and Z axis don't meet. Yes, of course, the X is horizontal, the Y axis is vertical, and Z's axis is depth. Which means we're likely starting from the right place. I'm guessing our X axis is correct. Now we need to adjust our Y axis. Once we do that, we'll be right on track to find Gwyn. But that mean, you mean we should go down into the sewers? Oh wait, you mean we should go down into the sewers? But there's all this water in the way. What would your approach be, Tox? I'll drink all the water. We could stop the water. I don't know, vaporize it with like fire Pokemon. I'd stop the water. Stop the water. That sounds like a tall order. Well, no, you could have an ice Pokemon freeze it. The skills I've honed in the Fist of Justice can surely help us solve this problem. Aha! I have it. I'll just smash the fountain. That would cause the water to shoot upwards, yes? Then the water pooling below will drain away. Yes, a perfect solution. Go, Phalanx, use. Stop right there. You can't just destroy city property. Honestly, I can see why people complain about the Fist of Justice taking things too far. But you might be onto something, Ivor. Maybe we can stop the water from flowing somehow. Then I shall use my martial arts, after all, and... Tox, I have an idea. Find a Pokemon that knows Ice Beam and bring it back here. If we freeze the fountain's nozzles to stop the flow, the water that's filling the pool below ought to empty into the sewer. Then we can investigate. That's what I said from the beginning. Also, I don't need to bring back a Pokemon that knows Ice Beam. I have one right here, and it's frickin' beautiful. Look at it. It's majestic. Looks like you brought a Pokemon that can use Ice Beam. Well done. Now then, freeze the water in that fountain. Littlefoot, calm mind. Okay, wait. Littlefoot, calm mind. Now, Ice Beam. Jesus. Marvelously done, Tox. Look, all the water's draining through the sewers. Ha! Ah, there's a secret passage. As long as the fountain stays frozen, we won't need to worry about getting flooded. Quick then, let's search the sewers. I shall go on ahead. My question is, how did his sister get down there if we had to freeze it? Because she has a ghost fire Pokemon, so how did she get down there, you know? We should head into Tox. These sewers were built a very long time ago. There are wild Pokemon about, so be on your guard. Who knows how they got in here? Wild Pokemon, you say? But will Gwyn be safe down here then? That's why we're trying to find her. Understood. I'm on it. Here. Oh my god. He kills me. He's so funny. There he goes again. Come on, we should help him look for Gwyn Tox. Watch out for wild Pokemon. This is basically a new wild zone, right? Oh, this place is huge. Alright, Malamar, this is probably a good place for you to get some training in. Is that what I think it is? I gotta get my balls ready. Hold up, my balls aren't ready. Sneak up on it. No, you don't see anything. Poison jab. Package secure. Like a ninja. Stealthy. Silent. Alright, what's up, guys? There you are, Tox. It looks like this lock is preventing us from going farther in. Then let us power through with pure strength. Shall I smash through this barrier so we may proceed? No, destroying public property. Tox, let's take a closer look and see if we can't figure this out. Which area do you want to check? Check for gaps. Only a tiny gap between the door and the key and the gate. Check the keyhole. It's shaped like a typical keyhole, nothing out of the ordinary. Check the lock body. It looks like a regular lock made from some sort of metal alloy. The hinges. You don't notice anything unusual about the door's hinges. It looks like a locked door. So there's no clever way to open this door then. I guess we'll have to find the key. Where do you think the key could be, Tox? Like, literally every D&D player ever, when the DM tells you, you come to a locked door. I want to inspect the keyhole. It looks like an ordinary keyhole. I want to check the gap between the gate and the floor. It looks like a normal-sized door gap. You can't fit anything underneath it. What about the hinges? For God's sakes, it's just a door. Maybe it's hidden somewhere, or more likely, like, Pokemon has it. You might be right. There's not much to go on, is there? As it stands, we can't even make an educated guess. Oh! It's a Clef Key! Well, that Pokemon had some keys. That was a Clef Key, right? Let's go after it. Cliff! It seems possible that one of Clef Key's keys could help us open that lock back there. Then I should go ahead and catch it. The Pokeballs I throw reach speeds of over 100 miles per hour. Bro, we're not trying to kill the Pokemon. Goddamn. This does unfortunately mean there is a chance of Klefki being knocked out as it's caught, but that's just a risk we'll have to take. Ugh. Stop right there! That's hardly different than punching the poor thing. We're not in ancient history, you know. This also raises some concerns about how you managed to catch your own Pokemon, Ivor. Yeah, dude, like... this guy's out here launching, like, Pokeballs at Pokemon with a friggin' cannon, like... Anyways, I think we can safely leave this matter to Tox. Here, feel free to use these Ultra Balls. Okay, thank you. That's like $6 grand in Ultra Balls. They're like 600 each, aren't they? Or 1,200? Alright, catch that Klefki. I can't hit it with poison. I don't have anything with fire, so I have to use Earthquake to knock it out. Don't forget, we don't want to just knock it out. We want to catch that Klefki. Okay, well, what are my odds of catching it right now? Nothing? Nice catch. I feel I have witnessed the very essence of a masterful capture. That's a bit excessive, no? I mean, we all catch Pokemon like that, right? Anyways, let's see if Klefki can get that lock for us. He doesn't catch Pokemon like that. You heard him. This guy's putting, like, holes in Pokemon, launching balls at them. We're counting on you, Klefki. doesn't seem to have a key for this lock. Huh, I really thought that was going to be the trick to getting through here. How about this then, Madam Detective? If we are truly stuck, perhaps we might try out my plan. First off, thanks for calling me Madam Detective. Just Detective or Emma works too. Now, what was your plan, Ivor? He's gonna punch the lock. That's his plan. If there is no gimmick or mechanism to open this lock, then it must be opened by a key. But there's no guarantee that said key can even be found in these sewers. Since we cannot obtain the key we need, we must let my honed fist become the key. Our path will be open thanks to my power. Hiya! Justice Punch! With that, our way is clear. Let us press on. So that's what he calls a plan. Personally, I'd call it brute force. In any case, we should hurry after him. I mean, at least he got to do what he wanted to do. I like Ivor, or Ivor. I don't know how you say his name. I imagine his name is supposed to be like a play on Ivan, so I call him Ivor. Ghastly. Catch. I don't need though. Dragog. Well, Scrub. Shut up. Shut up. Hi. No time to talk, just get in the ball. Oh, there's a TM. Okay, you guys aren't hostile, are you? You are. Of course you are. What wouldn't you be? Malamar, can you break this for me? Quickly, quickly, quickly. The Pat Rat are coming. The Pat Rat are coming! Okay, catch the Litwick. Catch that Litwick. Run away. It looks like a dead end. No doors or anything. And no sign of the Chandelure either. It's a ghost-type Pokemon, so it's not surprising that it can vanish at will. If it is indeed Gwyn's partner, then maybe it vanished wherever Gwyn is. A keen observation, given the situation, I'd say that's highly likely. Alright, let's search every last inch of this room, Tox. Okie dokie. Why are these boxes a different color? Take a good look at the pale colored crates, they don't seem to be anything special. My ass. Cluster of pipes and some valves, nothing special about them. I can hear something through the wall. What am I hearing? It's like, I hear a Pokemon on the other side of the wall. You know what these 4 machines are for, but they don't seem related to the case. How would you know? Try turning one on. Some old electric panels. You tried flipping a few switches, but nothing happened. We've checked all over this room, but there's no sign of any hidden contraptions. In that case, the only course of action is to act. Strength is power. Strength is justice. Justice Punch! That's odd. I've smashed countless walls in my life. This is the first time I've punched a wall and had my fist go straight through without breaking it. I felt like my hand went inside the wall itself. Could it be an illusion? The wall wasn't real in the first place. So someone or something conjured up that illusion of a wall to fool us. I see. Clearly I must undergo even more diligent training if I wish to smash illusory walls. But for now, let us proceed. I'm sure Gwyn is waiting for us on the other side. It would have been so funny if he turned and walked into the wall, and he walked into, like, the brick part of the wall, because he missed the illusion part. Oh, that would have been great. The chill I felt when passing through it makes me feel like this could be the work of a ghost type. So you're saying that a ghost-type Pokemon is attempting to deceive us? Hiya! I think so, though we can't prove it yet. I need to be able to smash walls of any kind. Then I can finally tear down the barriers that separate the people and Pokemon of Lumiose. Yes, the Wild Zones will separate us no more, and everyone will be the happier for it. I mean, his heart's in the right place, right? Tox, look there. I do believe that Chandelure must be Gwyn's partner. Wait, Chandelure, please help us find Gwyn. Her partner Pokemon is freely roaming around and doesn't seem particularly agitated. I suppose we can assume that even if someone is behind Gwyn's disappearance, the culprit isn't monitoring the area or anything. Every step we take brings us closer to the truth. Let's hurry, Tox. I just wanted to look at my map to see where we are. Okay. Who's this little lady? Never met you before. Are you Gwyn? And she's wearing a Chandelure hat, so I would assume so. Gwyn! We found our missing person. Where's the villain who trapped you down here? Let's think back over everything we've seen so far. Can you identify the culprit behind all this? There is no culprit. That's right. In a way, there's no culprit because no crime has been committed. What are you saying, Madam Detective? Gwyn was trapped here. We saw it with our own eyes. The supposed victim here is Gwyn. However, she came here of her own volition. That's the truth behind the whole case. The truth? If you really wish to hear it, then defeat me in a battle. I'm a Pokemon trainer too, after all. I like the dynamic duo of brother and sister being fighting specialists and ghost specialists instead of like fighting and psychic, because usually those are the two that go together. Because ghosts and fighting can't hit each other with moves. Or well, ghosts can hit fighting, but fighting can't hit ghosts. So it's like it's a unique dynamic between the two typings, and I kind of appreciate that. Here, Tox, I'll heal up your Pokemon and leave the rest to you. Let's battle. I'm going to win, so you'll have to all leave me in peace. Strength is power, strength is justice. She's a lot like her brother, we can say that much. Gwyn of the Fist of Justice. Get a little bit of Night Slash action. Zen Headbutt. Ooh, Gourgeist. Spicy. Oh, that hurts. Why does that hurt so much? Holy crap. Oh my god, we lived with one. The Chandelure. Okay, this is a terrible matchup. Chandelure, Mega Evolve, finish them. I did not know Chandelure got a Mega Evolution. This is news to me. Chandelure is an awesome ghost type. Oh, wow. That is badass looking. Alright, meet my Mega Evolution. Let's get off the fire first. Garchomp, Earthquake! Ah, you missed your Protect. The Dragonite Mega is a little funny to me. Hey, everyone wanted Mega Dragonite, okay? Just because the wings are on its head doesn't mean we love it any less. He's still beautiful. There will be no Dragonite haters in my house, alright? My justice wasn't wrong, I simply lacked power. Well fought in any case, and well deduced, both of you. Have you seen Clefairy's Mega yet? No, I didn't know Clefairy had a Mega! Stop spoiling things! Of course, Emma is the greatest detective in all of Lumios. And Tox is a member of Team MZ. How do you know that? She's also the reigning Canary Quizwiz. Hello, Jellison. Skylar Raid, yes. Welcome, Raiders. I see. What did you mean when you said well deduced? Where to start? You break every smartphone you touch, Ivor. And once you start battling in the ZA Royale, you don't stop even when dawn comes. What the hell was that? Your excessive training will keep going on and on as you climb the ranks of the Royale. Meanwhile, I'm the one who deals with all the complaints about your behavior. It's an enormous burden. So I asked Chandelure and one of the Clef Key to help me hide down here. That way, you would be unable to participate in any promotion matches. But then you had to come and find me. I had no idea I was causing the Fist of Justice and my own sister so much trouble. Ha! Well, you were. So I would love to see you give my brother a good thrashing, Tox. It's true then. Tox is my opponent for my next promotion match. See for yourself. There it is, plain as day. Well, it seems I must prepare for our bout. I hope you will all excuse me. Oh, we're not gonna fight here? I gotta go back to his dojo now? Honestly. I'm obligated to look into any case I take on, but perhaps I should have let this one go cold. Still, I'm surprised you knew of a hiding place like this. It's almost undetectable with all the barriers and tricks the Pokemon helped put up. I found this place when I was very young. I was there. It was here that I met Chandelure, though it was only a Litwick back then. The ghost-type Pokemon let me come and go as I please, so I visit on occasion. I love the quiet down here, and the dark. Well, now that Ivor knows about this place, I suppose you'll need to find a new hiding spot. We should head back for now. This may be your favorite spot, but it's not exactly fit for long-term residents, let's say. Of course, maybe I should train up a bit. A little extra muscles could come in handy during my investigation. Extra muscle? Please, not another Ivor. I was joking. My expansion suit can help me out in a pinch, though I decided not to use it unless necessary. Oh, and Gwyn, tell Ivor I'll be sending him a bill for my help, okay? Good luck with your promotion match, Tox. When you face Ivor, come to the Justice Dojo. Let's make a victory bell, okay? Let's try out Mega Victory Bell. Where's that alpha victory bell I caught? He's got a neutral nature, so it's not harmful at least. Here we go. Victory Weeping Bell can go there. It's already level 46 too, so it's not like super under leveled for what we're doing. Sludge Bomb. First of all, we give it the Victory Bellite. No, don't use it. Give it to it. Thank you. What's stronger, Sludge Wave or Sludge Bomb? Sludge Bomb is 90. Sludge Wave is 95. Okay, so we'll keep that then. It can learn Swords Dance? Why can Victory Bell learn Swords Dance? What the hell? Does he not get access to like any coverage moves at all? It doesn't really seem like it. His move pool kind of sucks. You know what? Let's just see if we can make like a super offensive Victory Bell. We'll go with Giga Drain. That's good enough for now. Oh, this guy's gonna want to have a battle. Alright. What do you want, sir? Are you awake? Feel the energy! Jesus. When you have your Pokemon use Focus Energy, their attacks are more likely to be critical hits. If the idea of my Pokemon using Focus Energy doesn't scare you silly, let's battle. He's high on the the nose candy. Let me know when you're ready to go. Yeah, my guy is like super amped up on that sugar booger. If you're not too scared to focus energy, let's battle. That's the spirit. Let's do this. This guy is like needs to tone it down a little bit. He spent like hours in the office and just got off work. Need to go train Pokemon and just hit the slopes, man. Speed drill. Okay. Jesus. That hurt. Oh yeah, my Victory Bell is an alpha, so it's enormous. Amara, turn around. There we go. Guess relying on my super energy to win the day was a huge mistake. But like, you don't gotta just, you know, you don't gotta go so hard, man. God, you beat my high energy tactics and my Pokemon's focus energy. Incredible. Like I said, focus energy makes the user's attack more likely to be critical hits. So what happens if you combine it with moves that are already likely to land critical hits, huh? Or if you combine it with items to raise your critical hit ratio. Ooh boy, I need to get back to the office right now and run some experiments. Gotta take some deep breaths to focus my own energy, though. There, perfect focus! Yeah, my guy is like... he's getting back to work and he's like... Oh, the critical hits, man, the critical hits! Let's do this Ivan fight. Ivor, not Ivan. At last, you've arrived. Gwen has made her feelings on the matter clear, but even so, I must grow stronger. As I said before, if we are to live in harmony with Pokemon in this city, then Pokemon must be afforded the same freedoms that humans enjoy. And for both sides to enjoy these freedoms, what we need is incredible strength. Strength cannot solve everything for us, but it will at least allow us to protect what we hold dear. I will prove the truth of my words by rising to the very top of the ZA Royale. Rank A will be mine. This guy is totally Ryu from Street Fighter. Now, Tox, shall we begin our match? Let's do it. Gwen, please lend me your phone. I promise I will do my utmost not to break it. There are places in life you cannot reach without climbing over strong opponents to get there. I'll be climbing ahead then. Strength is power. Strength is justice. What do we think? Machamp? Machoke, maybe? Palucha? Heracross, yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Kinda got bodied by that. Yeah, he can't really touch our Aegislash. I want to res Malamar for to get the experience. I'm not gonna bring Malamar back out because it was knocked out, but Sword Stance, Bulldoze. Holy crap! Yeah, okay. All right. online. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Alright, Moonblast. Metachamp. Protect. Very nice. Light screen. Phalanx. Are you telling me Phalanx got a Mega Evolution? No way. Time to Mega Evolve, Phalanx. Justice will win the day. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. That's amazing. Mega Phalanx. Defeat. How incredibly unjust. Rank D. My justice didn't prevail. It is clear I must train even harder. Fine, but no more battling in the ZA Royale after daybreak. That isn't how it works. If you continue to vex everyone around you, your goal will only grow harder to reach. Understood. Oh, he's gonna cry. It's true that I act before I think, and that I'm terrible at controlling my own strength. I don't even know how many smartphones I've broken at this point. Perhaps if you assist me as my coach, we could work on fixing these things together. Out of the question. You're the elder of us and the master of this dojo. Stop making others take care of your messes. I'll have more to say on this once we're home. Let's go, Ivor. Oh, please, one moment, Quinn. I want to give Tox my thanks. As a token of gratitude of our fine battle, please accept this small gift from me. Alright, we got bulk up. It was a good match, Tox. I would be honored if you would face me again. Next time, my power will surely open my path forward. Now, if you will excuse me. Wow, it sounds like you had a lot of fun. Who would have thought that X and Y axis would end up being clues in a missing persons cases? Who would have thought they would find a way to tie X and Y axis, or X and Y something into a game, you know, called ZA? Everyone was waiting for Pokemon Z to come out. X and Y, huh? I remember hearing something about that a long time ago. What sort of something? How did it go? Something about how X and Y axis go in different directions, but there's still a point where they meet, and finding it is the most important thing. I'm not sure I get it. You mean like how people and Pokemon are totally different, but we should focus on the things we share? It could be that, or something like us all here. We're the odds we'd meet and become... Jesus Christ, I can't talk. What are the odds we'd meet and become friends? Something the matter? Nah, it's nothing. But I should be asking you what's the matter, Naveen. Why won't you try the croissant curry already? That won't be happening. While I admit that it might taste good, the aesthetics are still too much for me. It does look kind of gross, I won't lie. I don't think curry should hold a solid form. Hey, it's not that hard of a pass as you gave before, Naveen. Maybe this means we're finding where our X and Y axis meet. Good morning. No sign of Urban or Lita yet. At last I've been granted the calm, quiet morning I've longed for. Now I can finally make some progress on my sewing commissions. In fact, I'm so pleased I'll even include you in my happy mood. Performance sneakers. Think nothing of it. I got them as thanks for a sewing project, and they're not my size. Hey, Urbane. Do you know where Urbane is? Not here. He must have headed out earlier to be his helpful self around the city. That idiot. Apparently, he borrowed some money to shoot a Hotel Z promo shoot, so we're in debt now to this scary group called the Rust Syndicate. Wait, are we meeting the bad guy group this late into the game? What? The Rust Syndicate? Yes, them. The ones so scary, even a rampaging alpha Pokemon wouldn't dare mess with them. Hello, this is Tox, right? The kid who lives and helps out at Hotel Z? Oh, I should have said that's not me. Well, aren't you an honest one? Or maybe just naive? You should be more careful about answering questions from unfamiliar callers. Now, I'm calling as a representative of the Rust Syndicate, and I wanted to discuss a bit of money your friend Urbane borrowed from us. I could have just dropped in on that fine hotel you work at, but I figured you'd want to avoid a scene, especially since Urbane has been working so hard to bring in new customers. So I ask that you kindly stop by our office. You'll find it in the Blue District. We'll be waiting for you. What? What was that call about? About the money. What? So it wasn't just me they called. They even tracked down your number, Tox. How deep in trouble are we exactly? Well, Urbane didn't borrow a ton to begin with, but the interest on the loan is out of control. I hear the Rust Syndicate makes it impossible for you to pay back your interest, then they can force you to work off your debt by doing their bidding. If that's true, we're dealing with some truly heinous people. Don't worry, Floette. We'll get Urbane out of this mess somehow. If it is true that they force others to work for them by imposing unreasonable interests, we must at least try to talk things out with them. It is only through speaking with each other that we can hope to find some satisfactory resolution. In any case, it seems the only option now is to go to the Rust Syndicate's office as requested. Yeah, you're right, AZ, especially since they've called two of us now. I can't get a hold of Urbane. Hey, Tox? If they already know where to find all of us, I don't feel great going to their office alone. You'll head over with me, right? No, you can go by yourself. Thanks. I'll feel a lot better that way. If anything happens while we're gone, we're counting on you to handle it, Naveen. What? Alright. You two will be okay, won't you? The Rust Syndicate certainly seems disreputable, yet I've heard nothing of the police taking any action against them. Make of that what you will. Yeah, so our mystery L guy, who's definitely Lysander from X and Y, is absolutely leading the Rust Syndicate. The number of wild zones has increased. Where? Okay, so we got 14. I recognize most of those. And we got 15. New zone, new Pokemon. Try and catch it off guard. Very nice. Oh, that would have been awesome. Ow. Earthquake. Nice start, Tom. He just focus blast. What the hell happened? I wasn't looking for 2 seconds. Okay, we're missing 2 Pokemon from here. Can Onyx live underground? That's an Onyx. I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. That's also an Onyx. Why is the catch rate so low? Holy. There it is. Damn it. Oh, right, it's a normal type. Are you... what? Nope. Okay, I don't think there's any more. I think it was just those ones. Oh, there's an Emolga. I had it already, but that gives me my catch 25 electrics. So that's good. Alright, that's another zone cleared. Killing it. Holy crap. Holy crap, that's a lot of... that's a lot of danger. I'm gonna get seen as soon as I go in here. Okay, okay, everyone just calm the hell down. Holy balls. Okay, get rid of his lackeys. Then we strike. When the beast's back is turned. This is our moment. And we miss, because it went right through it. Malamar, get ready. Night Slash. Wow, that did nothing. Oh my god, this thing does not care. Holy crap. Okay. That's probably a bad switch in. Garchomp Crunch. Why is this thing hitting so hard? Uh-oh. Make sure we get this, because that's a trade. There we go. That's a trade evolution that I don't have to do now. Okay, shove it. Could you fucking stop? I'm sorry, what? Come on, Buttercup, you got this. Okay, that Haunter just ate that Moonbeam. Moonblast. What the hell was that? This can go in the party for a second, and then boom. Holy crap. I thought this thing was gonna evolve at like 45 or 50. Alright, that means that this is done. Yes, we have all the Pokemon in that region. That zone. Alrighty.